Hey everyone, welcome to Greg's Blue Garage. Out here in the garage working on my Jeep TJ. Got broken exhaust studs. Apparently it's a pretty common problem. I've been working on it for a little bit and getting frustrated, so I figured I'd film it and make a video. So basically what I have is the front exhaust stud and the rear exhaust stud that broke off in the head. So I'm trying reverse drill bits. That's not really working that well. That with easy out's not really working that well. I've got some off-brand helicoils that I'm gonna try, but come along for the ride. Hopefully we can get these out and get the new ones in so I can replace my busted exhaust manifold gasket. So one little thing that I tried and seems to be working kind of well, I don't have a right angle drill motor, and this is a little bit of a tight spot. I put the exhaust manifold back on with one bolt there, just because the way the exhaust manifold was hanging back, it was blocking my drill from getting in there. And I bought this little attachment from Harbor Freight. It was like, I don't know, under $15. It's working pretty well. And I've just been kind of holding it with one hand and pushing it with the other, and then using a pry bar back by the firewall where I couldn't really get any leverage. Burning up drill bits because I can't lube it up enough, but you know, whatever, just need to get it done. See if I can get in here so y'all can see what I'm working with. I think I damn near got it. I'm gonna try to use an easy out now, see what I can do. I gotta take a picture of the other side. I can't see anything back there. Okay, so I think I've got it drilled out to the point where I can put the helicoil in on both the front and the rear. I've been trying to measure my new exhaust stud with this pick. Less than ideal tools, but making progress on it. I'm also standing on a ramp because lifted Jeeps are fun. Yeah, making some progress. I'm gonna put it back on time lapse, and hopefully I successfully get a thread repair kit in there. So if you haven't used helicoils or one of these thread repair kits, they're pretty awesome. They come with a drill bit and a tap, and it's the tap for the thread repair that you put in here, and then you take this tool right here, slips in there, and then you thread that into the new threads that you just tapped. And then after that's in there, you take this tool and just kind of punch it in there to break it off, and then pull this last little bit out with a magnet or whatever. You can see it's already kind of pre-cut. Hey, that might even be a magnet. I don't know. It's the first time I've used this brand. It was on Amazon. Wasn't all that expensive, so that's about it. I'm gonna start drilling it out and tapping it and hope for the best. I just finger tighten this just so I have a little bit extra room to get this whole drill in here. And this is extra hard one-handed, so I'm probably not even gonna be able to do it. No, look at that. So yeah, I have this nice little setup. All right, got the tap started. making good progress. That one's gonna be a pain in the ass, but I have this nifty little tap holder with this sliding handle, so hopefully I can make it happen. Okay, holding my breath on that one. It looks like it worked. Can't tell if I broke the tongue off or not, so I'm gonna turn the camera off, see if I can fish it out. All right, it's a few weeks later from the previous scene in the video, but I've decided to pull the head because I can't quite get to that back stud. So here I am. I've got my valve cover off. I'm about to pull my rockers. I've got a nice messy but effective piece of cardboard with all my valve cover bolts. And then I've got a piece of cardboard laid out so I can put all my rockers on there. So let's get to it. Okay, next, I waited till now to pull the spark plugs because it's way easier to get in here. Maybe I'll just pull the wires, but I'm gonna label the wires here before I do anything. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Nice and tricky. Okay. That's 2. 3 and 4. Okay. Next, I don't have a deep socket 12-point half-inch, so I'm gonna have to get that. I'll run to the hardware store for that. I think that's it. Valve cover gasket doesn't look too bad, which I didn't expect it to since I didn't have any leaks, but bag over this and head to the hardware store. I'll be back. I've got all my head bolts cracked loose. I'm about to switch to the power tools and pull the rest of them off. This one's being a little ornery, so I'll get it off first. And apparently this one's nice and heavy, so it should be fun to like I said, I broke them all loose with a breaker bar, and now I've got my ratchet to try to get on here. There we go. Okay, it's been a long time since I've checked in on this, but I gave up on the existing head. And I'm going back with a new head gasket and everything. So, here's where I stand. Alright, it's been a while since I've gave an update on the Jeep project, but the head was giving me a lot of trouble. I tried welding. I tried welding the almost embarrassed to show this. I tried welding the exhaust stud in, but there just wasn't enough meat in there. Plus I was MIG welding on cast steel. Long story short, it didn't work out. I ordered a new head, pulled this one off. I tried doing this while it was off too. It just nothing was really working out. So went ahead and I got my list of things to do. Got my old thermostat housing. I'm replacing that with a new one. Got all my gaskets here. Got the head pretty much ready to go back together, so we'll see how it goes. Here's another thing I did. I took the old the old head bolts and cut the heads off and smoothed them out, and I made dowels because there's no dowels to locate the head gasket and everything. So I bought a new set of bolts here. Yeah, I guess I'll set this up on the tripod and see how it goes. All right, here's the new head. I've never actually bought a remanufactured head from an auto parts store. I was really nervous about it for some reason. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. How about my core? Ooh, it looks good so far. All right. This is exactly what I had trouble with, and it looks like there are helicoils in there, but it also looks like it was properly fixed. So all right, mating surfaces look good. This is a very heavy head. Okay, I feel good about all this. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put some spark plugs in here because they're a little hard to get to once you get them in there. I will drop the spark plugs in, and then look over everything and make sure I'm good to install the head. All right, beautiful. Head's on, rear exhaust stud is installed. I've got the all the head bolts started. I don't have the front exhaust stud because I don't have one. So I'm gonna worry about that later. But I'm gonna torque the head down, and I wanna watch TV while I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna have, or at least listen to music. So I'm not gonna have video of it. See y'all in a little bit. So far, things are going well. I've got all the rockers on. Penny had to come out here and help me read my torque wrench, because the only one I have that goes up to above 100 is one of the old style dial ones, not a click type. Now I've got this bolt. The only wrench I can get in there is a box wrench, so it's taking me forever, but little by little, we're making it. Now I'm at the point where I'm piecing the exhaust and intake manifold in there and trying to figure out where all these wires are supposed to lay. Got my body grounds attached to the head. I'm about to install my exhaust and intake manifold gasket. And I've got a few more things on the to-do list, so I'm just gonna put the camera down and try to get through it. All right, manifold is bolted up, injectors are in. I got a few vacuum lines that, of course, I did not take the correct pictures of. And I got a few electrical connectors. This one goes here, so I'll go ahead and connect that. I need to have a little connector. I do remember that. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it. I need to use some vacuum hose to connect these two. This goes to my intake. I got a brake booster here that needs a vacuum line. I'm pretty sure it's this one, but a bunch of little things like that. Still making progress. I've been busy at work. I've got tools everywhere. Everything put back together. Air cleaner on. I've got to put coolant in it, and then I'm charging the battery so I can start it. So hopefully my next video will be the first start. Wish me luck. Well, she's done. I got fed up filming because I kept running into little issues. One being the vacuum lines that I misplaced when I was putting it back together, so that took me a little while to figure out. So after I got the high idle fixed, I also got an OBD scanner and scanned it and found out that my clock spring had an error, which made sense because that's where my horn button is. So now, got a working horn. I guess I'll start it up. You can hear how good it sounds. There she is. Good little Jeep.